Togoba Coffee Limited into downstream processing, and KCHL committed to establish electricity grid. A very good evening. This is National EMTV News. I am Louis Mangu. Thank you for joining us. The Department of Information and Communication Technology and PNG Dataco have agreed for PNG Dataco to manage and protect PNG's digital data following the signing of the Managed Service Agreement yesterday. The Managed Service Agreement entrusted the PNG Dataco to manage and protect the government's private cloud and the national electronic data, and to ensure that PNG's most sensitive and valuable data assets remained securely within PNG's border, under PNG's governance and subject to PNG's law.
That will give us the official responsibility of the government private network, the government cloud, and the government electronic data repository. So these systems are technical systems. But for us, we see that it is more than just that. It is now basically a partnership to secure, to modernize, and to enable our nation to develop.
Minister for ICT Timothy Masiu said going forward, all public bodies must enforce and implement certain measures of the transition.
One, all public bodies are to migrate to gov.pg domains and deploy official websites. This is under the Act. Secondly, all cloud-based services must transition to GovCloud. Thirdly, all critical government data must be backed up in the central repository. Fourthly, all interagency traffic must be routed through the government-private network. And fifthly, all citizen-to-citizen, or government-to-government, all government-to-government G2G systems must integrate with Service Pass, our impending digital ID.
Daytech PNG Limited has invested in training ICT and has about 1,600 trainers annually, giving students access to global education resources.
In partnership with the University of Technology Papua New Guinea, the aim is to ensure the availability of human resource infrastructure in PNG in the ICT station. Daytech PNG Limited Chairman Moses Maladina explained on this.
Technologies such as artificial intelligence are already transforming industries from healthcare to education, logistics to finance, and with platforms that now exist making high-speed internet accessible across our borders and into our communities, the digital divide is now beginning to narrow. And so it is time for us to act.
Chief Operating Officer for Daytech PNG Limited, Pritam Talukdar, highlighted the ICT training on students.
We normally take a lot of influx of students in our Daytech learning centers, and our idea is to ensure that the bridge that the industry demands, we are able to fulfill through skillful courses and certifications, and also placements as well. So one of the things that we do is we also look at extending these global technology giants to come there, deliver lectures, deliver guest speeches, give them proof of concepts, give them projects, and get them enlightened with what is actually happening in this world. So a lot of focus has been done to bridge and bring.
Nicole Rama, National EMTV News.
The Daytech PNG Limited Technology and Innovation Summit 2025 program yesterday gained more discussions from business houses to identify new opportunities for corporate and government departments in the services they deliver.
Daytech PNG Limited is a 40-year-old ICT company that supports the corporate and government departments in delivering information and provide communications technology solutions. As the progression of digital transformation is taking a slow pace in Papua New Guinea, DATAC has taken the initiative to create a platform through this summit to bring all the businesses that they are connected with to inform corporate and government departments of PNG to increase the advancement of the country from manual to digital way of dealing with agendas. Chairman of DATAC PNG Limited, Moses Maladina, said the world has changed and information is available instantly.
Innovation is no longer bound by geography. The opportunities are here, on hand, and ready to be used by anyone with the time, commitment, and dedication to take them up. At DATAC, we strongly believe that technology must serve the people. It must make life easier, smarter, and more inclusive. Whether you're a small business owner, a teacher, a farmer, or a corporate executive, our mission is to help deliver that promise through international and local partnerships, global knowledge, and a deep belief in PNG's potential. And this is not just theory, it's already happening.
Acting Chief Executive Officer for DATAC PNG Limited, Russell Sorametato, highlighted what the summit is about.
I expected to get a lot more, discussion going to identify new opportunities not only for DATAC, but new opportunities for corporates and government departments. That is, if they're having a challenge in the way with delivering services or in the way they're onboarding their customers, or what type of customers do they want? Are they trying to increase customer size in what area? So one of the discussion points is to come and have a discussion, and everybody gains. It's not only DATAC, but everybody gains in terms of finding the right partners to progress the value that they can get, increasing shareholder value, getting better dividends, or growing the company.
This summit shows and informs participants to know through collaboration of getting the same things from different providers in a cheaper way. Nicole Rama, National EMTV News.
The Togoba Coffee Limited, a Papua New Guinean locally owned coffee company, has announced the completion of its Stage 1 downstream processing plant in the Kindang area of Jawaka Province.
This processing plant aims to bring in advanced and latest technologies and equipment to do freeze drying and spray drying of the coffee powder. Togoba Coffee noted that these techniques will be used to extract the rich flavors of coffee the world looks for in PNG. Whilst acknowledging the challenges that lies ahead, Togoba Coffee is positive that the project will play a pivotal role in transforming the coffee industry for Papua New Guinea locals. Apart from coffee processing, the company also involves in rehabilitation of coffee plantations and infrastructure development, particularly in road construction, to improve market access for local farmers. TKL operates in Kilima Coffee Plantation in the Nebilia village of Western Islands Province and partners with other coffee estates and smallholder farmers across several provinces. It focuses on processing Arabic beans into finished products with aims to establish a state-of-art processing facility. Jacinta Doctor, National EMTV News.
Following the recent presentation of the 2 new transformers to the PNG Power Limited, Kumul Consolidated Holdings Managing Director Professor David Kavanamur emphasized on KCHL's ongoing commitment to stabilize and modernize electricity grids in Papua New Guinea.
Managing Director Professor David Kavanamur attributed this to PNG Power Limited's modernization program, which aligns with the national government's program to modernize power provision.
This is all part of a grid stability program for Port Moresby. Also Ley and the outer provinces will be launching a few more infrastructure that has been processed. Basically at Kokopo, up at Ulagunan, there's 2 new generators, 2 new transformers that's been installed at the Ulagunan substation. That's to support the New Britain grid. But also in Dobel, we bought 4 additional machines additional machines that are going to be installed as well to support the island's grid. And in Ley, as we speak, 8 generators have arrived actually at the port now in Ley and to be installed at the Taraka substation.
Professor Kavarnamur added that Casey Hazel looks to install solar and containerized hydros in the microgrids throughout the country.
And then we concentrate on the BNC centers, that's the microgrids, provincial centers like Wewak, Alatau, etc., etc. And they will require localized grids because they're not connected to the main grid. Localized grids in terms of solar and containerized hydros.
Jacinta Doctor, National EMTV News.
The government, through the Department of National Planning and Monitoring, has presented funding support of 4 million kina to Cocoa Board of PNG to assist cocoa farmers in rural areas to transport their produce to the markets. Secretary for the Department of National Planning and Monitoring, Connie Samuel, presented a funding support of 4 million kina to the Cocoa Board of Papua New Guinea Chief Executive Officer Jesse Anjan during a small ceremony in Kokopo yesterday. Secretary Samuel said the funding support is an illustration of the national government's determination and commitment to strengthen efforts to build and expand the cocoa industry, particularly in remote and rural areas where transport remains a major challenge. The funding is provided under the Capital Investment Program, specifically through the Freight Subsidy Program managed by the DNPM for commodity boards such as the Cocoa Board and the Coffee Industry Corporation. Cocoa Board CEO Jesse Anjan welcomed the funding, describing it as timely and impactful. He explained that the freight program not only reduces transport costs for farmers, but also supports infrastructure development. National EMTV News continues after the break. Stay with us.
Chicken kebab saja nak? Yum.
Beef stir fry.
Chicken curry, my favorite.
Kebabs for you,
Yum.
stir fry for you, and chicken curry for us.
Magic in every meal, 1 cube at a time.
Enjoy more talk, more text, and more time online with Telecom More Bundles. Choose from 8 plans ranging from 3 kina with 600 megabytes of data all the way up to 75 kina, loaded with a massive 35 gig. Best of all, each plan comes with an unlimited on-network call minutes plus on-net and off-net talk and text. That's way more time to chat with family and friends. Telecom More Bundles. Top up now.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henao, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always True Guy. True Guy, true inspiration through generations.
EMTV proudly wishes Papua New Guinea a happy 50th anniversary.
Join us weekly on EMTV News, A Closer Look, the current affairs program that brings you insight for the latest on education, health,
Healing to all the residents.
business,
Here launched its VPN.
politics,
To infiltrate into our systems.
sports, and more.
Park as we observe the preparations for the women's.
A closer look, Sunday at 7 p.m. on your number one to watch, MTV.
You're watching National EMTV News. With the recent launching of the Health Strategic Plan earlier this week, the Minister for Health emphasized the need to treat patients better.
During the launching of the Strategic Health Plan, the Minister for Health and Member for Pomio stressed on instances where patients are being rejected due to the provinces they come from at certain hospitals.
And then I saw somebody saying that, some hospitals saying that they will not receive referred patients from other provinces. What is this? When did you come up with this kind of law, or this rule, or these policies? Some hospitals put up a notice up there saying they will not accept referral patients from other provinces. Who gave you that right to make that statement?
Minister Kabovore said everyone has the right to be treated anywhere in the country.
You are there. Anybody, anyone at all, from Simbu, going to Mount Hagen, she has the right to be treated anytime. Why did you close the hospital? Don't put up unnecessary notices. You get the permission from the Department of Health, Minister for Health. Let's address these issues together. We are building a resilient system. With the support from our partners, we need to address this, put this together.
He urged the management team for the hospitals to work with the National Department of Health to look into those issues and avoid such to happen to the people.
We are not accepting any more referral from other provinces. What is your reason? What is your reason? Give us a reason. We address those issues together. Patients have rights to receive health care wherever they are, whenever they need it. Wherever they are, despite their social status, religion status, social status, all Kamlo way. Kamlo mountain, Kamlo bush, all got right there.
Samantha Solomon, National EMTV News.
Meanwhile, Minister for Health, Elias Kapavori, announced that the documents to make the School of Medicines and Health Sciences to be a university is ready.
Minister Kapavori gave an update on the process to make the School of Medicine and Health Sciences at the University of Papua New Guinea to become a standalone university.
We are now in the process of coming up with a standalone university of medicine and health sciences. All documents is in order, and I believe all goes well. We should present this to NEC and to Parliament next session. That's our aim. And we will have a standalone university.
He said everything is in order, thus they're anticipating to present it to the National Executive Council and the Parliament soon.
Country and for health sciences. Prof. Tevrani, you're on a team. Your documents are in order. I've seen those. Get those moving. We need to. I'm just talking about practical things. Dr. Thomas Maski. We're going to talk about things that are practical and make things happen. We're launching this important strategies today.
The School of Medicine and Health Sciences is one of the 5 schools at the University of Papua New Guinea. Samantha Solomon, National EMTV News.
The City Pharmacy Limited and Capital Life Insurance Company have partnered with an aim to enhancing health services and insurance for their members nationwide.
The partnership was officially announced with a memorandum of understanding signed in Port Moresby yesterday. The head of the city pharmacy, Pradeep Panda, said this partnership will make prescription access easier and more convenient for their members.
any CIG customers who is there, they can get their prescription now dispensed through city pharmacy across the country. And as you know, city pharmacy have got a presence in 19 provinces. So anywhere they have got a CIG customer, capital insurance customer, they can come with their prescription, which has been written by any authorized medical practitioner.
He added that this initiative has bridged the gap between everyday health care needs and long-term financial protection for members.
The second part is about the Vision City Medical Center, for which is now in the panel of CIG. So any customers who is there, again a CIG customer, can come and avail the facility. So they have to pay 20% and rest 80% will claim it back from CIG.
The head of the Claims and Capital Insurance Group, Apiwe Puma, said the partnership will allow their medical policy holders to enjoy direct billing on prescribed medication and reduce out-of-pocket expenses.
So what our clients would do is pay their respectable deductibles at City Pharmacy, and the remainder of the invoice would be paid through direct billing.
It is noted that this strategic move marks a significant milestone in the integration of health and insurance services to improve health outcomes for their mutual members. Lauren Jimal, National EMTV News.
Pacific International Hospital continues its commitment in supporting the health and well-being of the Royal Papua New Guinea Constabulary by extending its free basic health check program to officers in Goroka in Eastern Islands Province.
Following successful health check initiatives in Kokopo and Port Moresby, PIH has just completed a 2-day essential health screening for 44 police personnel in Goroka, ensuring they receive accessible and quality healthcare to support their vital role in maintaining public safety. PIH medical team at the PIH Medical Center Goroka has conducted this free basic health check covering key indicators such as blood pressure, blood sugar levels, body mass index, and general wellness advice. This initiative is part of its campaign to promote workplace wellness, and the ongoing partnership with the Royal Papua New Guinea Constabulary is aimed at improving the overall health of frontline officers. PIH Medical Center Goroka Ramesh Palani said the health and well-being of our police force is crucial to ensuring they can continue serving our communities effectively. By providing free health checks, we are enforcing our dedication to their welfare. Goroka Provincial Police Commander John Kale, while thanking the PIH team, said that most police personnel rarely do these checks due to work and other commitments. PIH Medical Center Goroka is the newest addition to PIH facilities around the country and is now open to serve the people of Goroka. Nicole Rama, National EMTV News.
The National Superannuation Fund, or NES Fund, has announced that its team has secured the interview room of the Bank of South Pacific Wewak branch to serve as its office in the meantime.
NES Fund advised that its Wewak members in the East Sepik province are to visit the Bank of South Pacific interview room to access its services. The institution noted that on Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays, its members will submit applications on unemployment, deceased, retirement, medical and general enquiries, such as the collecting of forms and general information on process and requirements. The institution also announced that on Tuesdays and Thursdays, members are advised to submit applications on housing advance, merging of accounts and reversals, member details update form, and general enquiries like follow-ups on withdrawals, balance and statements. NES Fund appealed to its members to observe the mentioned dates to allow for a smooth flow of services. Jacinta Doctor, National EMTV News.
The Nokondi Investment, a business arm of the Eastern Islands Provincial Government, has presented 5 new vehicles at the cost of 300,000 kina to the Goroka Police Station prosecution recently.
Goroka Police Station Commander Chief Inspector Timothy Pomoso, while thanking Nokondi Investment, he said logistics support is a common problem TASAT's partnership is of great support to deliver policing services.
We help more people, especially Lokoroka. Yes. Lo Eastern Islands, so come up now.
The commander said with the growing number of population in Goroka, the police force is faced with many challenges of logistics, housing and rundown infrastructure that cannot be met within the constabulary budget, and such partnership is the way forward. Goroka Police Prosecution Officer in charge, Inspector Ben Babat, acknowledged the donation, stating that this has been a need for them. Nokondi General Manager Patrick Monoluk said it is part of the company's social obligation to ensure that essential government services are being delivered to the people of Eastern Highlands.
Commitment the next 6, maybe 7 months.
The presentation is noted as a first-time support by the Nokondi investment to the Goroka Police. Other social support given by the Nokondi investment in Goroka includes supporting local sports teams such as North Volleyball Club, North Goroka Union Team, Schoolboys Rugby League, Gihi Water Project, and others. Lauren Jimal, National MTV News.
National MTV News continues after the break. Stay with us.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henao, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always True Guy. True Guy, true inspiration through generations.
Are you tired of standing in those long lines to get your jackpot tickets? Guess what? You never have to with Telecom USSD jackpot ticket purchase. Simply dial *321#, follow the prompts, and you are set for your jackpot draw. It's as easy as 3, 2, 1. Telecom PNG, connecting you anywhere, anytime.
From the mountains to the seas to global markets, the National Fisheries Authority proudly celebrates 50 years of growth. We're advancing tuna domestication, aquaculture, coastal fisheries, and sustainable fisheries management. Through stakeholder consultations, policy reforms, and stronger surveillance, we're protecting PNG's marine wealth and shaping a sustainable future. National Fisheries Authority, sustaining our future, empowering our nation.
Join me on House and Home for all your home and lifestyle improvements.
It's not rocket science. And many of these things too, I didn't go to school, I teach myself.
From Hatok Mom, health and fitness, interest stories, gardening tips, out and about, pet care, and many more. Join me every Tuesday, 7 p.m. on your number one to watch, MTV.
Join us for MTV's Vocal Fusion Season 12 Final Cut Swap.
Oh my goodness, the bar has been raised, baby.
After 2 spectacular days of auditions, our contestants have been placed into 2 groups and will face off in the Final Cut series.
You're taking risks and it's working.
Tomorrow at 7:30 p.m. MTV's Vocal Fusion Season 12. Only on your number one to watch, MTV.
You're watching National MTV News. The National St. John Ambulance presented emergency first aid certificates to more than 10 journalists recently in Port Moresby.
The participants were given certificates after successfully completing training conducted in May this year on emergency first aid. Realizing the need for better partnership in reaching out when met with emergencies, St. John Ambulance is harnessing this area to build a good response.
You, like us, when things are happening in the communities, you're out there on the front lines reporting so people have updated, accurate information about things that are happening in the community.
Dr. Arabella Collivan told the media personnel that those are life-saving skills that they will take with them in their career.
By doing this training, you feel empowered to be able to use skills that might be life-saving in times of emergency. One of the most difficult things, kind of push to step forward when somebody needs help. So we hope that you found the training useful.
The media houses that had representatives at the training were National Broadcasting Corporation, PNG Ausbung, the National Newspaper, Post Korea, One Talk Newspaper, and EMTV. Amongst the media houses were representatives of several government organizations. Mr. Andrew Molen from the One Talk Newspaper spoke on behalf of all journalists, uploading the initiative by the National St. John Ambulance.
I will take the opportunity to Maki Mouse, the Media Council, and my organization to also thank you. I will pass this message to the President and his executive, so they are aware that St. John is doing a good job, working with the media and partnering with us.
Benson Wema, National EMTV News.
The Voice of the Truth Ministry launched a rehabilitation center project today, which will be constructed at the Baroni village in Port Moresby.
Founder and National Overseer of the Voice of Truth Ministry explained that the rehabilitation center will become a hub of change for the youths in Baroni and NCD.
When I'm putting it, it's not something that I have taken out of someone else's experience. This is what I have experienced in my own life with my family. So this rehabilitation center is focused on family building. So I want to focus on this as I do the presentation on this. Because I believe with all my heart, everything that happens on the road is a sign that there is disorder in the home. If we get it right with the basic, the street will be at peace. And if the street is at peace, the city will be at peace. If the city is at peace, the nation will be at peace. So that's where we are driving this project for the nation. We are doing it for the country.
The total cost for the project is 650,000 kina, which Mr. Rao said the fundraising target is aiming to raise 1 million kina.
And out they go. We want to do it as a school so they can graduate. Our program, we want to do it in a monthly basis, so it's in 1 month in, out 1 month in. So as much as possible, we want to cover as many young people as we can. Many young people. The reason why I put 1 month is because the transformation of what this ministry has done to the lives of these young people, it took them within 1 month for them to shift because something has happened.
Mr. Rao explained the future plans include building dormitories, pastoral center, and forged partnership with donor agencies.
There is a better building. Some of them never come to the city. They are living in the village because of the struggles that they have in the village. So we want to bring this change to their doorstep. So that is our target.
Benson Wema, National EMTV News.
2 tribal conflict villages along the Barola section of the island's highway in the Kainantu district of Eastern Highlands province have signed a peace agreement in Goroka recently.
After more than 3 months of fighting between the Stonefamo and Azunofi villages over sorcery accusations, they have signed a peace agreement. The fight has resulted in the loss of many lives and damage of properties including houses and food gardens. Kainantu Police Station Commander Inspector Stephen Yalimu said police have been monitoring the situation to ensure that the fighting does not affect the flow of business along the highway. Eastern Highlands Provincial Executive Council Chairman for Law and Good Order Committee And Engonofi MP Robert Aitiafa acknowledged the churches for taking the initiative to ensure peace and normalcy is restored among the communities. MP Aitiafa encouraged both sides to protect their freedom and peace for the benefit of their future generations. He warned that anyone who breaks the peace agreement will face the full force of the law. He urged the communities to work with police and government to safeguard the national highway and allow the flow of businesses and services. The Seventh-day Adventists also gave Bibles to the 6 leaders of both sides as a symbol of laying down of arms and restoring peace. Lauren Jimal, National EMTV News.
The Lay Biscuit Company and the Lay Snacks Tigers team took part in an event on healthy eating with the book Belong Pikinini Learning Center at St. Stephen's Library in Lay earlier this week.
The Book Belong Pikinini Learning Center at the St. Stephen Library celebrated an event based on the nutrition education program with visitors from Lay Biscuit Company and Lay Snacks Tigers players. The nutrition education program was to teach young children and their parents about the importance of healthy eating for better educational outcomes and preventing stunting. The event kicked off with a biscuit story session, which teaches young children how biscuits were originally created to support long sea voyages as a long-lasting food source. The morning ended with fun drills and games led by the Snacks Tigers. Samantha Solomon, National EMTV News.
And now moving to overseas news. Friends of the man who survived the Air India crash said they are still shocked he lived to tell the tale.
Metabad is in, and we've been speaking to people today who say that they've taken that exact flight from Metabad to London Gatwick. It's very popular in this area, and many of them knew the 53 British citizens on board, including Vishwas Ramesh Kumar, who attends a Hindu temple not far from here. That extraordinary footage of him emerging from the crash site, walking from the crash site, covered in blood, almost in shock that he survived. He's pushing away people trying to help. It's quite extraordinary that he's lived to tell the tale, and in his first interview he's described the feeling of the plane just gliding before it crashed and then everything happening in seconds. The first thing he said as he emerged from the plane was, where is my brother? And tragically, of course, his brother died. We've been speaking to friends of Mr. Ramesh, the 40-year-old here today, who say they're overjoyed that he survived, but also devastated that so many people lost their lives.
National EMTV News continues after the break with Rukai Sports. Stay with us.
They're gold nuggets. There's a flavor for everyone. The best tasting snack. Get a burst of gold nuggets. Cheese flavor.
Mega wow.
Chicken flavor.
Mega wow.
Cheese onion flavor.
Mega wow.
Barbecue flavor. Mega wow.
When you're on the go, one more. One more.
Get that burst of gold nuggets flavor.
Mega wow.
The IPI Group is PNG's most innovative, dynamic and diverse logistics company, totally focused on delivering outstanding service. Our diversified divisions span from major warehousing, bulk fuel and road transport to large-scale commercial catering. The IPI Group of companies will be your partner, supplying tailor-made logistics solutions.
From the mountains to the seas to global markets, the National Fisheries Authority proudly celebrates 50 years of growth. We're advancing tuna domestication, aquaculture, coastal fisheries, and sustainable fisheries management. Through stakeholder consultations, policy reforms, and stronger surveillance, we're protecting PNG's marine wealth and shaping a sustainable future. National Fisheries Authority, sustaining our future, empowering our nation.
Enjoy more talk, more text, and more time online with Telecom More Bundles. Choose from 8 plans ranging from 3 kina with 600 megabytes of data all the way up to 75 kina, loaded with a massive 35 gig. Best of all, each plan comes with an unlimited on-network call minutes plus on-net and off-net talk and text. That's way more time to chat with family and friends. Telecom More Bundles. Top up now.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henao, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always True Guy. True Guy, true inspiration through generations.
Digital economy is something that no country is going to run away with, and I think the government is embracing that.
Join us Monday night at 7 as we feature the Daytech Technology and Innovation Summit 2025.
The use of modular data centers and edge computing environment.
That takes various shapes and forms. One is to have a bulletproof technology platform.
Hybrid cloud is where the market's heading in Papua New Guinea.
That's on Monday night.
Trukai Sports.
Welcome to Trukai Sports. The Espiantes have announced the 17-man squad for their round 13 clash against the Falcons, set for Sunday at Santos National Football Stadium in Port Moresby.
Coming back from a tough loss against the Dolphins last weekend, the Hunters are gearing up to take on Falcons this weekend.
The Hunters are looking forward to a must-win game tomorrow. In the lineup, Douglas David ends his debut at fullback, joining a dynamic backline featuring Solo Wane, Brendan Nima and Elijah Roltinga. Captain Ilaalu leads the forward pack with support from Robert Matias and Mare Fige corners. Jamie Mavoko partners Jordan Pett in the halves, while Guy Rovoro and Finley Glare add strength in the middle. Head coach Paul Aitin has named a solid interchange bench including Trevor Solu, Epel Capinies and Steven Bruno. With the positivity shown in the camp and training, Coach Aitin said he is positive and looking forward for the match.
As again, all we've highlighted is, we know we can play well. Because we've seen it and we've done it already. So all we've highlighted is how we finish our sets, and just being strong in defence. We're really good defence, but we're good when we're going forward and we're hitting together. So that's the only thing we're focusing on for.
Jonathan Sibona, Trukai Sports.
The City Strikers FC has opened the Premier Soccer League on a high note, beating the newcomers, the Blue Cumuls United FC 6-0 today.
Speaking after the match, City Strikers head coach Philemon Tamari praised his youthful squad after their dominant 6-0 win over Blue Cumuls United FC in the Premier Soccer League opener, highlighting their hunger and discipline as key factors in the victory. The coach said most of his players were still students, but their desire to prove themselves at the top level made the difference. Strikers executed their strategy well, building play from the back, controlling the midfield and finishing effectively in the final third. He said the structured approach was evident throughout the match and helped them capitalize on their chances. Striker Jordan Cowen was the star today, scoring a hat-trick, 2 in the first half and 3rd in the opening of the second half. Emmanuel Simongi scored through a direct penalty and Malik Gomara scored the 6th. Despite the dominant performance, the coach admitted there were still areas to improve before their next fixture. He said the team would continue to work hard to polish up those areas. He also acknowledged the efforts of Blue Cumuls FC, saying it was not easy stepping up to the Premier level and commended them for their challenge they brought.
So basically, we want to take each game as it comes. So we've got game 1 done, and we now look forward to game 2.
Jonathan Sibona, Trukai Sports.
Members of the Australian Defence Force Women's Rugby League team joined with the PNG RFL Women's at the official welcome reception ahead of the invitational match this Sunday.
The Australian Defence Force Women's Rugby League team and the PNG Women's 13 held a special reception at the Stanley Hotel ahead of their historic face-off this Sunday. Speaking yesterday evening, Colonel Nick Trotter, an Ateki of PNG, noted the importance of the competition between the two nations.
It embodies the spirit of rugby league, reflects the deep and enduring partnerships between our two nations. It's about the bonds we share, the traditions we honour, and the values that unite us both on and off the field. And it's in the spirit of partnership that this year, for the first time, we see the Australian Defence Force and the Papua New Guinea Defence Force playing as one. Yumi Stup one time, side by side, step by step.
The event also emphasized how sport continues to unite communities across borders with long-term partnership in focus.
For many years, we've been working side by side to promote development, to promote discipline and opportunity through Rugby League. We're proud of this partnership and the value that it represents. And this weekend, the match is particularly special. Not only is it the 50th year this year, but it marks a significant moment in our journey to elevate and empower women in sport.
The Australian High Commissioner to PNG praised the partnership and acknowledged PNG rising rugby talent.
To, of course, acknowledge and celebrate the spirit of friendship and competition here. I think we'll see that, and we've seen it tonight in people interacting amongst each other, so that's great. It's the first time PNG Defence Force women, and I want to welcome you all very much tonight as well into your home here for Sunday's game, but also to demonstrate, I think, our strength in terms of our region.
The match promises an exciting action and showcases the strength of women's rugby across both nations. Joel Mipari, Trukai Sports.
Meanwhile, captains for both teams acknowledged the opportunity to be part of this historic sporting exchange between PNG and Australia.
Both teams were officially welcomed at a vibrant reception held at the Stanley Hotel yesterday evening, marking the start of a historic sporting exchange between PNG and Australia. Speaking yesterday evening, Australian Defence Force captain noted her gratitude.
The opportunity extended to us to be able to compete against you women. We know how tough you are and we're really excited. So coming from Australia, we highly value the friendship and sporting rivalry with PNG. We all know that it is our home sport, and I'm really excited to be able to play that alongside you girls. So gathering here today, we're not only proud to be able to represent our nation, but also our passion, which is rugby league. So that's also something to be really excited for, and I can't wait for it.
The PNG Women's 13 captain Keroa said the match offers more than just a competition. It is a moment of pride for the team and the country. She further stressed on the opportunity.
Also, I welcome the ADF team to Papua New Guinea. It's your first time. Enjoy your stay. Camp for us, the girls, the camp has been good. We've moved into camp for 1 week, and only a handful of us are senior girls, and the rest is made up of junior girls. And this is an opportunity for us, especially the younger girls, to showcase their talents as well, and it's a good exposure for the girls.
The big clash is set for tomorrow, with fans eagerly awaiting a powerful display of women's rugby league. Joel Mipari, Trukai Sports.
Trukai Sports continues after the break. Stay with us.
Trukai Sports.
Chicken kebab Dina. Yum.
Beef stir fry.
Chicken curry, my favorite.
Kebabs for you.
Yum.
Stir fry for you. And chicken curry for us.
Magic in every meal, 1 cube at a time.
Are you tired of standing in those long lines to get your jackpot tickets? Guess what? You never have to with Telecom USSD jackpot ticket purchase. Simply dial star 321 hash, follow the prompts, and you are set for your jackpot draw. It's as easy as 3, 2, 1. Telecom PNG, connecting you anywhere, anytime.
Dreaming for more than the life we've known. There is more to what the future holds. You need holy man to walk one time. Oh, 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 oh. We dare to be living incredible things. Oh, 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 oh. With money plus we're ready to go.
From the mountains to the seas to global markets, the National Fisheries Authority proudly celebrates 50 years of growth. We're advancing tuna domestication, aquaculture, coastal fisheries, and sustainable fisheries management. Through stakeholder consultations, policy reforms, and stronger surveillance, we're protecting PNG's marine wealth and shaping a sustainable future. National Fisheries Authority, sustaining our future, empowering our nation.
Join us for MTV's Vocal Fusion Season 12 Final Cut Swag.
Oh my goodness, the bar has been raised, baby.
After 2 spectacular days of auditions, our contestants have been placed into 2 groups and will face off in the Final Cut series.
It's taking risks and it's working.
Tomorrow at 7:30 p.m. MTV's Vocal Fusion Season 12. Only on your number one to watch, MTV.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henao, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always True Guy. True Guy, true inspiration through generations.
You're watching Trukai Sports. The annual fundraising held in Ley recently witnessed an inspiring bidding battle, securing 150,000 kina for Team Papua New Guinea.
This incredible outpouring of support will directly fuel Team PNG's journey to the 2025 Pacific Mini Games in Palau, set to kick off from June 29 to July 9. The auction gained momentum with the presence of PNG's very own headhunter, Stanley Nandex, the renowned local and international kickboxing champion. The bidding was intense, with Coca-Cola Euro-Pacific Partners leading the charge, followed by Papendo Trading Company Limited, Raumai 18 Limited and NKW Catering, demonstrating their resolute commitment to national sporting excellence. For the 2025 Pacific Mini Games, Papua New Guinea's talented athletes will compete across 9 of 12 sports on the program. Andrew Grace, head of Trukai Industries Limited, uploaded the persistent commitment of the lay business community and reaffirmed Trukai's long-term partnership with PNG Olympic Committee. Echoing this sentiment, Mr. Tony Green, Senior Vice President of the PNG Olympic Committee, expressed his profound gratitude for Trukai's enduring support. The PNG Olympic Committee and Trukai Industries extended their heartfelt appreciation to the invaluable Trukai Fund-run sponsors, Air Niugini, Theodist IBS University, Trophy House and CPL Group. Jonathan Sibona, Trukai Sports.
That ends Trukai Sports. The Money Plus weather report is next. Stay with us.
Trukai Sports. Trukai Sports.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henao, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always True Guy. True Guy, true inspiration through generations.
You get get big data and big value with Telecom Good Pillar mobile data plans. From only 3 kina, you get 1 gig for 24 hours. And for only 150 kina, you get 130 gigs over a whopping 30 days. And with loads of Good Pillar data plans to choose from, there's a small, medium or large plan to match your budget. Dial *777# to subscribe. Telecom, connecting you anywhere, anytime.
Join me on Kids Corner for story time, simple and creative arts and crafts, career corner, nature time, field trips, and not forgetting our cartoons and children entertainment shows. Join me every weekdays from 3:30 to 5:30 for Kids Corner on your number one to watch, EMTV.
Join me every Thursday night as Sports Scene brings to you all the local and international sporting updates. Revisiting our legendary athletes.
Hi, this is David Mead.
Highlighting our local sports developments across the nation.
All eyes on Buffalo. Now an NRL team based here.
We create a pathway.
And our talented rising stars.
Hi, my name is Gemma Schnobel and you're watching.
All the younger ones will follow.
Sports Scene, Thursday nights at 7 p.m. only on your number one to watch, EMTV.
Dreaming for more than the life we've known. There is more to what the future holds. You may only man to walk one time. Oh, 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 oh. We dare to believe in incredible things. Oh, 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 oh. With money plus we're ready to go.
This weather update is proudly brought to you by Money Plus, with you always.
The Money Plus weather report for the next 24 hours. In Southern region, Port Moresby mostly cloudy with possible evening rain drizzles. Daru squally rain periods with possible thunderstorm then cloudy. Kerema becoming cloudy with evening rain showers and possible thunderstorm. Alotau becoming cloudy with evening showers and possible thunderstorm. Popondetta becoming cloudy with few evening showers and possible thunderstorm. In the Bomase region, Lay City cloudy with evening heavy showers and possible thunderstorms. Medeng cloudy with evening frequent heavy showers and thunderstorms. Wewak cloudy periods with frequent heavy showers and thunderstorms. Vanimo cloudy periods with frequent heavy showers and possible thunderstorms. In the New Guinea Island region, Lorengau, cloudy periods with evening showers and possible thunderstorms. Kavieng, cloudy with evening occasional rain showers and possible thunderstorms. Kokopo and Rabaul, partly cloudy with evening occasional rain showers and possible thunderstorms. Kimbe, cloudy with evening occasional heavy showers and thunderstorm. And Buka, few afternoon showers and possible thunderstorms, then partly cloudy tonight. In the islands region, Mount Hagen City, cloudy periods with some showers and possible thunderstorm. Goroka, Bans and Kundiawa, cloudy with occasional heavy evening showers and thunderstorm.
weather update was proudly brought to you by MoneyPlus, with you always.
And that wraps up the news, sports and weather for Saturday, the 14th of June 2025. From all of us here, pleasant viewing and good night.
This news program was proudly brought to you by Smart Start Breakfast Biscuits and Gold Nuggets.
Coming up next. At 7 p.m., Japan Video Topics. 7:30 p.m., Sports Max. 8 p.m., AFL Premiership Season. 11 p.m., National EMTV News Replay. And 12 a.m., One News.